When coupled with the laws and rules common to all insurance in Florida, this last lesson makes up a large portion of your state exam. We started with a deep look at required and optional provisions in health insurance policies in Florida. Remember, a carrier can always be more beneficial to a consumer, but can never be more restrictive than what's permitted by law. This means that if the law states a particular policy must have a 30-day free look provision, it would be legal for a carrier to provide a 45-day free look period, but the insurer could not apply a 10-day free look period, as that is more restrictive than allowed by law. The exam will ask you about timeframes and how they apply to a given situation, so it's important for you to study them. Remember that policies mostly intended for senior citizens always have time period requirements more beneficial than policies not directed at seniors. In addition to timeframes, it's important that you're able to think of the material in an if this, then what pattern. For example, if a premium isn't paid, then what happens? Remember, if the premium isn't paid, the policy enters its grace period. So what happens if a premium isn't paid within the grace period? Then the policy lapses due to non-payment. You must be able to answer what's next in the process. Remember that Florida protects its senior citizens. The Medicare supplement and long-term care sections both examine what these contracts are intended to cover and provided you with the laws and rules for Florida. For example, if an agent wants to sell long-term care insurance, they must complete an 8-hour initial training course and then a 4-hour refresher course each licensing period. There are similar requirements for annuities, flood insurance, and other coverages. The lesson also looked at group policies, and it introduced you to Florida's small employer rules and group insurance mandates. The policy section of the course has in-depth information on group coverage, and this should be used in concert with Florida's laws and rules. We finished with a review of different types of health insurance contracts, HMOs, PPOs, and indemnity plans. And we added some new concepts like EPOs, discount plans, the Shared Incentive Savings Program, and direct healthcare options that are available in our state. Please remember the tips and hints we've given you throughout the course. Study diligently, take notes, ask for help, have a friend quiz you, and above all, take the time necessary to be well prepared. The state has minimum hours requirements, but it's rare that a student actually is ready to test after doing only the minimum. Your goal in preparing for the exam is to be able to identify the who, what, when, why, and how of a particular concept. Who does it apply to? What are the legalities, terms, concepts, and coverage of the policy? When is it appropriate to sell this product to a customer? Why would I sell it to this customer? And how will I do this legally and ethically?